Hey, welcome to Last Word. And as you can see, I'm Craig Brown, and this is not Mark Downey. Filling in for him right now, we wait on him to get here, is our old buddy, Mr. Bill. So Mark is not here. Yeah, so Mr. Bill filled in for a little while. Mr. Hands is on vacation as well. But waiting on Mark, I think we've discussed everything from Dirty Dancing to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but none of those fall on the list of sports, real estate, and politics. So I'll just start off politics. Mark always says, we've got a lot to talk about. Oh my gosh, have we got a lot to talk about. Did you watch the debate? Did you watch the debate?
I did.
Did you watch the whole thing?
I did.
Oh my gosh, that was an excruciating hour and a half, I have to say. Now, I'm definitely not a fan of Hillary Clinton. I'm not a fan of Donald Trump. And after that debate, oh my gosh, I'm surprised I don't have a bigger receding hairline, because I was pulling at my hair the entire time. That was excruciating. I have never in my life seen a debate like that. But I will have to say, Hillary Clinton did not disappoint, because she did exactly what everybody expected her to do. She pushed Trump, trying to push his buttons. She succeeded. Everything was rehearsed. She spent the past 2 weeks rehearsing for this, and you could tell everything she said had been written down. She didn't say one thing that was off the cuff, and that we knew was going to happen. And Donald Trump did exactly what we expected, off the cuff. But I tell you what, even though he had so many flub moments, I would say it's all honest. I can't tell you the number of times that I listened to Hillary and said, that's a lie, that's inaccurate, that's stretching the truth, that's not even close. Oh my gosh, woman, just shut up. But that's what we expected. And our buddy Donald Trump, I have to give him credit. He said a lot of truth. He said it in a way I don't think anybody else would, but he said a lot of truth. I have heard numerous pundits on the mainstream media, on conservative media, liberal media, and I don't think anybody that is already in one of their camps had their mind changed over the debate. I imagine every Hillary supporter said that she won the debate. Every Trump supporter said he won the debate. All those in the middle said, oh my gosh, what are we doing here? But it is what it is. And it looks like our buddy Mark has arrived, and so Mr. Bill's going to take a break, and we're going to go to commercial.
The best part of our experience working with Steve and Cornerstone was our ability to get into our new house on time. We had to move out of our rental and be in our new house before October, and we were able to do that.
We've used some mortgages lenders in the past, and they were all big companies. That everything was done over the phone or through email, so there's no personal interaction, and we really appreciated that.
We would definitely recommend Cornerstone Mortgage. We had a wonderful experience. It was very personable, so for anyone looking to buy a home, we definitely recommend Cornerstone.
All right. Mr. Bill took a coffee break. Mark's now here.
And just like that, Mr. Bill is...
Okay, he's back.
Okay, he's going to join us. He'd probably do a better job. Anyway, glad I could make it. You know,
I'm glad you could make it too, in one piece.
Couple laws were probably broken, and you know,
that's okay. I think Mrs. Clinton has broken far more. So let's, I think you're good. I think we're grading on a curve these days.
You know, if Hillary can do the things she can do, I mean, you're right. What does that say about our country? I mean, we can pretty much get away with anything, correct?
Yeah. And speaking of, I had suspected this all along, but I just heard this week that everybody thinks the reason that the FBI did not go after Hillary is because they were instructed not to by the commander-in-chief, because he had emails on the server as well.
Imagine that.
Yeah, so our commander-in-chief is implicated.
Certainly this goes much deeper than anybody can ever understand.
Oh, yeah.
And there's so many layers of this. I mean, we're talking about Obama's future, his legacy, rests in the hands of the person he hates the most. I mean, let's face it. We all know. You go back and watch some clips from Hillary and Obama in their debates, and
I think there's
some of their commercials
in their necks and in their back.
Oh man, I mean, forget their back and the front. I mean, they were stabbing each other from the front.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a massacre between the two of them.
Yeah, it was bloodbath. Now they're best friends.
They hate each other. Well, they hate and we know they hate each other still. But the fact is that Obama needs Hillary just as much as Hillary needs Obama right now.
Absolutely.
Hillary needs the black vote. And she knows that to get the black vote, she's got to sit there and say the greatest things about Obama. So Obama needs Hillary because his legacy goes bye-bye. Because if you get if Trump wins, Obamacare's gone. I mean, you've got to, especially if the Republicans still control Congress, they can actually do something to have a mandate. And they can do whatever the heck they want.
Yeah, pass, nothing will happen in the Senate, but with the White House and with House of Representatives, it's gone. It is gone.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. You don't need Senate. The Senate,
right?
The Senate. Well, first of all, the Senate is controlled by the Republicans. So but the thing is, we don't have
so many rhinos though.
Well, true, but we didn't have the 60-40 votes that we needed to get anything done.
That's correct.
So it won't matter now because you'll have Congress, see what happens is Obama strikes down everything the Republicans have put in front of him.
Yeah.
And then you need a 2/3 vote to override it. Well, they can't get it. So now if you have a Republican in the White House, president, it doesn't matter anymore. He's going to sign whatever, Congress puts in front of him for the most part.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is a huge election. Obama needs Clinton to win.
Absolutely.
And Clinton, this is her last chance. She knows it. In fact, this is, these things are archived. This is etched forever, wherever it may be held, these TV shows on our servers, wherever we keep them. But we're going to go back to this. I promise you, if Hillary Clinton wins the election, she will not live the 4 years to carry out her term. She won't. She is in horrible health.
She is.
If you noticed during the debate, this was her eyes.
As soon as my daughter, who
did not watch
it,
the thing? She had something planted on her back.
Yeah.
And I think it was pumping medication into her to keep her going.
And my daughter, who's not watching the debate, walked into the room and saw her, and the first thing she said was, "There's something physically wrong with her."
Yeah.
And she's not involved in politics, and she could see it just walking in the room.
Yeah.
So if she could see it, everybody can see it. There's something wrong with her, and it's
we
not
have a
going
very
away.
good friend who's a doctor.
Yeah.
And he even said himself, he said she's on, and he named a couple drugs.
Yeah.
To keep her awake.
Has any politician, any president or anybody in the running, have they ever had a van limo? I mean,
yeah. There's a reason why.
That is my opinion. That's a mini ambulance right there.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
that's exactly what it is.
And one of her doctors that had been helping her for so long is now one of her Secret Service.
Yeah, I wonder why that is.
Yeah. He's right there by her all the time because she's not in good health.
Yeah, and we may never find out exactly what it is. If she loses, we'll probably find out. Somehow it'll get leaked out because people will talk.
And that's not to say that she couldn't, do her job.
Well, she can't if she's dead.
Well, I know that, but who knows? Look at Ronald Reagan. After his first year in office, he was shot. Right. He never fully recovered. For the next 7.5 years, he was in constant pain and on doctor's care the entire time. But he did a fabulous job.
Well, getting shot and your body physically failing you from is a big difference.
But we don't know what's wrong with her.
Yeah, well, exactly, and we probably never will.
No.
Or to what extent that she, the illnesses that she faces. Yeah. But I can assure you one thing: almost 30 years of doing what she's been doing. Lying and cheating and
30 years of lying.
Like she said, 100 countries in the past 8 years or whatever.
Which is bull.
It may be truth, but it's been a lot of vacations.
Yes, exactly.
And
Yeah.
I mean, but
If
all
you go
that
to
wear and
Tahiti,
tear.
you just chalk it up to another.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they do. I mean, they act like they're meeting with somebody there, or maybe they do meet with someone for 5
Shake
minutes.
hands
but
and then have a vacation.
Yeah, exactly. And we know that Obama spent probably 7.5 years on vacation.
gosh, yeah.
I mean, there's no. I mean, it's documented. There's nobody in the history of
no,
presidents that.
no.
In fact, they say that he's traveled more and vacationed more in his 7.5 years than the previous 5 presidents combined. And never mind, and we can get into all kinds of rabbit trails here, but the debt that he's accumulated equals all of the debt that we've accumulated over all presidents combined.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a you could say it's loaded a little bit because we didn't have debt until whatever
But still,
the early 1900s or whatever it was. But
still,
whatever. It doesn't matter. It's astounding that in
Right.
7.5 years he's accumulated over $10 trillion in debt. And
10
all that to prop up
trillion.
the trillion. I mean, do you know the difference between $1 million and $1 billion? Think about this: $1 million and $1 billion. The difference. I think somebody said you can take $1 million in $100 bills and you can put it on this table and probably still have a lot of room left over. Just stacking it up, to here.
Yeah.
To do $1 billion in $100 bills, you would need this entire room. So it's a
trillion.
ton of money, and a trillion.
Yeah.
You can't even fathom how much money that is, and Americans sit back and they don't really fully understand
that
what's going
outweighs,
on.
that surpasses our national income several times. I mean, we could never pay that off.
No,
not without some serious work.
Yeah, it'll take a long time to ever, actually eliminate the debt. But what we need to do is we need to eliminate the deficit. If you don't understand the difference, the deficit is what we're spending more money than we're bringing in every year.
Yeah,
so
just paying
yearly.
interest.
Think about your own household. I mean, if you make $50,000 a year and you're spending $60,000 a year, and you're popping the extra 10 on your credit card or whatever loans, equity loans, whatever. Eventually, think about it. You could probably do that for a number of years and sustain yourself.
Yeah.
But eventually, unless your income goes up substantially, you're going to file bankruptcy, you're going to collapse, something's going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, we're much bigger, obviously our country is bigger than your household, obviously, in terms of, but it's all relative.
Yeah.
And eventually our country is going to collapse. Our economy is going to collapse. It cannot sustain itself. It may for another 10, 15, 20 years.
Well, look
Who knows?
Look at other
May
countries
not.
whose economic system is based off of other countries' economic system and what has happened to them. And you look at Greece and look at some of the other countries that have
we know
collapsed.
one thing. Socialism doesn't work.
No, it does not.
And people say, what about Switzerland? Switzerland, come on. Switzerland is different. First of all, there's 100 million people there.
Well, when you have your biggest employment is in banking.
And obviously, but I mean, I'm just saying it's a different type of. First of all, it's a different type of socialism. They provide more infrastructure, but guess what? You have to work.
Yeah.
They don't allow people to ride the system. And
There's
let's
no
face
gravy
it,
train there.
when HUD was first, when the idea of welfare and food stamps and all that was created, the idea was to get people back on their feet.
Exactly.
It was a transition period. It was a bridge between a loss of job and the next job, or maybe something happened to you physically or whatever, getting you back on your feet, getting going again. But now it's a way of life.
Exactly.
And again, crazy numbers, Obama. The number of people on welfare has doubled in 8 years. I mean, what does that tell us? What are we thinking? And do we assume that it's going to change with Hillary? Of course it's not. It's only going to get worse because the Democrats know the only way that they can get votes. There's only a couple of things that they really stand on that makes a difference, and one is abortion, and people say pro-choice, but I call it pro-abortion.
Yeah.
You're either for it or you're against it. I mean, it's just that simple.
Right.
But then it's entitlements. I mean, that's really all they have. That's all the difference that they can offer. And so they know that they got to keep pumping that money out to people and make them become so dependent on the government that they can't even do for themselves anymore.
Yeah.
And now you have a voting base that will vote you into office every single time. And guess what? It's working. It's working.
When you're passing out free candy, people are always coming to your line. It's just the way it works.
Somebody said, well, Trump didn't pay any taxes last year. Well, maybe he did. I don't know. The guy, I don't think that you could understand his tax returns if it was laid out in front of you. I couldn't.
Well, listen.
I own a business. It's not, you can't understand. But here's the thing. Let's go to a flat tax, a 15% flat tax for everybody in America, and it won't really matter anymore. I get so tired of people saying, well, rich people need to pay their fair share. Trust me, they pay their fair share.
Yeah.
Do you understand that 90% of Americans don't even pay taxes? Well, 90%. So 10% are paying all the taxes. Guess who those 10% are?
Yeah.
The other thing I want to point out is, let's think about it. Hillary hit on trickle-down economics. And it's a trumped-up trickle. Let me help you out with something.
That's a stupid
I've
line.
never met a guy that makes let's say $20,000 a year. I've never met a guy who, and I'm not saying anything bad about someone who makes $20,000 a year. I'm just saying I've never met a guy who makes, $20,000, $30,000, whatever, that has provided jobs to our economy.
No.
I've never met a person that can do that. It's not, you have to start at the top. If you push corporations and small businesses out of America, you have no jobs. So it doesn't matter about trickle-down economics and all that crap. And they're giving their houses, we got to talk. What are we in real estate or something, guys? Give me a break. We're having an election and it's whatever it is.
Well, this is what happens when you come in late. Just saying.
Exactly. So
Just
you
saying.
had a point to make. You got like 10 seconds. I'm O'Reilly here.
I was,
you got
just,
10
I was
seconds.
just saying, she was talking about his tax returns, and he is in the process of being audited right now by the IRS. If he's being audited, they're going to figure out whether or not he's paying his fair share of taxes. So if he's abided by the laws and he's only paying a certain amount, that's what the law allows him.
Yeah, exactly.
Period.
Exactly. I mean, if he's evading taxes, he's going to go to jail, unlike Hillary.
So,
but somebody said that Trump actually did send all his tax returns into Hillary's campaign. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
But she deleted it.
With the rest of her emails.
Anyway, all right, look, we do actually sell real estate. We manage real estate. In fact, that's my career. I know you thought I was some big political pundit, but that's not the case, unfortunately. We do have to pay the bills. So we're going to show you some houses here for sale and for rent. And then we're also going to remind you that despite you may not like the way we stand in our politics, although I think most people in Pensacola probably do, if you don't, it's okay. We are passionate about what we do. We love our jobs. We love taking care of people and their financial interests.
Absolutely.
And so, some people might say, well, that's horrible. You're a capitalist. Yes, I am a capitalist. I like making money, but I do it by taking care of my clients and giving them the best service that they will ever get.
This is true.
And that's just the bottom line. I'm not trying to be egotistical, but that's the truth. We work very, very hard at our jobs, and we do a great job for our clients, and we put their interest first. So having said that, that's my only, that's all I got.
And sometimes we work so hard that it keeps us from getting at the show on time.
Exactly. Actually, the truth really is, I was on the phone with someone from my office with a major issue, had to take care of it. My clients come first. I love TV, but my clients come first.
There you go.
That said, let's go to our listings, guys, because I think we got quite a few to show here.
Yes, we do.
How much time do we have, guys?
2.5 minutes.
Oh,
minutes.
man.
All right.
Gosh, we got an eternity,
Okay,
folks.
you got 10 seconds
This
of help.
is the greatest 9 minutes of your life. The first listing is in North Pensacola, and I got to tell you something to start off with, and I'm glad that this one is our featured house here. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous house in a great location.
Yeah, it really is.
Near Navy Federal. Mm-hmm. And in fact, it's 2 minutes from Navy Federal? 5 minutes?
I don't know. It's real close.
It's really close. Great condition. Gorgeous inside. It's like a new house. It really is. Then wait till you see these bathrooms. It's unbelievable. The only thing that needs to be done in this house is the kitchen needs to be updated a little bit. But it's something you can do in time, and it doesn't really need to be done.
No, it's not bad.
If you wanted to do it. So there's your kitchen.
See?
So you might want to update the cabinets or whatever, the countertops. But wait, check out these bathrooms when we eventually get to them. For $260,000, I dare you to find a bebetter value. And I only say that because I looked very close at the market when I priced this home, and I told the owners, I said, look, if you want to sell this, $275 is the value. But if you want to sell it, let's get it. Look at this incredible bathroom. And these pictures probably don't do it justice.
No,
go to our
really
website,
don't. It's a gorgeous
941home.com or markdowneyassociates.com. Check out the other pictures. But this is a beautiful home at $260,000. I believe it's $15,000 below market value, and somebody's going to get a great deal. All right, let's move along. The next one is 1997 Crown Point. This is a piece of land. If you've ever wanted to live on the land, here's your. Or if you've ever wanted to live on the land, boy, I'm a genius.
If you were a fish and you want to live on land, this is the property for you.
Oh goodness, waterfront piece of property in a gated subdivision. You need to clear the lot and build your house, and you're ready to go. It's almost a half an acre on Perdido Bay. It's gorgeous. Preserve at Crown Point, $160,000 for waterfront. Waterfront's never going to get this cheap. It's never going to be this cheap again. No. And I don't know what's going on with vacant land on the water. It's not really selling that like right now like we expected it to this year. And that's why the values are so good. Next year, I guarantee you the way real estate goes, everything is going to get snapped up and people are going to be going, oh man, I wish I would have bought something. Get on it now, folks, I'm telling you. All right, next one, 110 Wildflower Lane. I think we might have this one under contract, so I'm going to zip through this one. But hey, check out the pictures online. It still could be available if it is. This is a beautiful house, northeast side of town. Yes, it is available for you, my man. Batman.
Yeah, cameraman's staring it down.
He's got the Batman gear going. I don't know what's going on, but I like it. He looks freaking cool. All right. The next one, let's move along, guys. 10926 Country Ostrich. Again, gorgeous house, beautiful yard. Beautiful house. I mean, the floor plan is unbelievable.
Yeah, it is a nice house.
Another house that, in my opinion, is a killer deal. 2,500 square, almost 2,600 square feet, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, $200,000, north side of town. Again, maybe 10 minutes from Navy Federal. You can jump right on 110 and get anywhere in Pensacola quickly. It's a great location. Next house, 902 Blue Springs Drive, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,750 square feet. Another really cute house, $125,000, right off of Michigan Avenue area, great location, centrally located to everything. If I lived there, I could probably get to the TV show on time. It's a lot closer to my house. Just saying. All right, the next house, 10050 Center Street. This is backed by NAS and Corey Station, all that. Great location, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,300 square feet or so. And it's 187.9. Troy likes these nines. I don't know what the heck's up with that. Hey, it's 188,000. Who are we fooling? All right, the next property. This is right on Navy Boulevard, outside the front gate of NAS. And if you're looking for commercial, this is a really cool little property. Used to be a bar. It can be whatever you want it to be. I even thought about buying this and moving my real estate office here because it's a great location to serve the military. Fantastic location, at $150,000. You got waterfront views across the street. It's a really cool location. Did I mention that it's a cool location?
You did.
I don't know if I mentioned it's a cool location, but it's a cool location, okay?
Where's it located?
Navy Boulevard, but it's a great location. All right, 9430, and this is pronounced Kanui.
Kanui. It is, believe it or not.
Even though I think it's Kanai.
It's
like
Kanui.
But it's Kanui, okay.
Yeah.
Really cool location. Once again, location is everything in real estate, is it not?
It is.
Actually, prices, but whatever.
Location.
This is right off of Perdido Bay. I mean, you can walk to the bay within it's like a block, less than a block.
Yeah.
In fact, you have some water that comes in behind the house. $134,900 is the price on this, and this is just a fantastic price for a great location. And did I mention it's a great location?
No.
7248 Tannehill Drive is the next property. And this is off of Mobile Highway, north of, right around the Pine Forest area. And 2,200 square feet of living, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, $185,000 is the price on this gorgeous house. And this is the last of our for sale listings, but again, 941home.com, Mark Downey and Associates. We're transitioning actually to, we need to get that changed one of these days, guys. MarkDowneyandAssociates.com is the new name of the website. We've revamped our website. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. And it's in a great location.
It's in a great
really
location.
Is. It's right on the World Wide Web. I mean, everybody loves it. All right. We got a few rentals here, guys. Let's zip them out real quick. 7110 Clearwood Road. And that is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,000 square feet. I mean, we're going to get specific here. It's 2,016 square feet.
There you go.
Because that 16 could matter, especially since the year is 2016.
It very well could.
Yep. 1325 is the rent. The next one is 4856 Genevieve Court, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,900 square feet, $1,175. It's a great price for this house. The next one is 16250 Ignacio.
Very good.
Ignacio
You
Serra.
pronounced it right. Ignacio.
This is in the gated area of Russell Bayou. in Rarity Point, in Rarity Island more specifically. Phenomenal location, 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,300 square feet, $1,895. I've been in this home just recently. It is so sweet. Great, great house. Next one, 1455 Sanibel Lane. And this is in Gulf Breeze. We rarely have anything in Gulf Breeze, Craig.
Yeah, not
and people go crazy over these
And
things.
when we have them, they are snatched up.
Yeah, this one will
quickly.
get snapped up.
Yeah.
All right, next one, 2120 Liberty Loop Road, North. This is North Pensacola. Great area once again. 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,950 square feet. 1,350 is the rent. The last one, 7618 Old Hickory. This is right near NAS. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,200 square feet. Look at the. Oh my God! Look how gorgeous that little house is. Beautiful for $1,000. Well, $1,050. And that's it. That's all we got. But you know what? I think we have a few more on the website. MarkDowneyAssociates.com.
Yes, we do.
How much time we got, guys? Like a minute?
Oh,
I want to spend one moment talking. What?
on sports? You want?
I was going to hit sports real quick. What do you
I
got?
know what you're talking about. Yep, go ahead.
Jose?
Yes.
Very sad story. If you don't know about Jose Fernandez, the pitcher for the Marlins, unbelievable story. We don't have time to get into it, obviously, but I'm going to tell you to check it out on YouTube. Check out the story. This guy was phenomenal. He was a phenomenal, just
Amazing
full of
pitcher.
life. Amazing pitcher.
Amazing guy all the way around.
Yeah, he really was,
Served
man.
the Cuban community in Miami area.
They loved him, man.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody
The
loved
team
him.
loved him. Other teams loved him.
Yeah.
He was a great guy.
It's a really sad loss for baseball, but
Yeah.
playoffs are coming up soon. We got a lot more to talk about on the next show. We will hit sports next time. Hey, that's Craig Brown, and I am Mark Downey.
And this is Mr. Bill.
That's Mr. Bill. That's the last word.